New Orleans' own Grammy-award nominated musician Pell is back with his stage play, The Pellarious Pursuit. It tells the story of a dollar store employee daydreaming about music and his journey. And you have 2 chances to see it this weekend, and I'm told this is the last 2 chances you will have. So we're going to tell you all about it. We've got Pell joining us this morning, who's going to share all the details. Good morning.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
No, thank you for being here. I'm so excited about this. I just have to say I love the fit, and this is something that people can get, they're getting a little taste of what they'll experience if they go check out the show.
Exactly. I wanted to bring it here so that people could see it and, understand what we're doing on stage. It's going to be a really good play.
And tell me more, because, we just said this is a journey of someone who's working at Dollar General and then works the way
we call it Dollar Hut.
Dollar Hut, okay, works through, the music scene, and this is self-inspired.
Definitely. So I worked at a dollar store when I first started making music, and during that time, I met a bunch of people that kind of formulated some of the stories that I talked about in my first album, Floating While Dreaming. And last year I was pushing on the 10-year anniversary of that album, and so it made sense for me to kind of reintroduce myself in a new way. Yeah. So I made this musical with the help of direction from Kenna J. Moore, who's the director on this project. Yeah.
And it's, for me, that is such a jump to be able to put this album together, to work your way up in music, and then you're like, you know what, let me go ahead and jump into the world of theatrics. How did that even come about?
Yeah, so originally, like I was saying, I wanted to make a show that was bigger than any show I'd ever done in New Orleans. Yeah. And I was talking to one of my good friends and collaborators, Ghazi Gamali, about just incorporating musical elements. He used to work at Le Petit Theater, and I used to always go to some of their plays, some of their musicals, and see how things worked. And I figured out a way to make it work in my own story. And originally it was just gonna be a show where I was rapping and singing and having theatrical elements around me, but it turned into me writing a script, a 62-page long script, and hiring actors, going to rehearsals. Wow. We've been doing rehearsals all this week and really learning a lot from those actors and also the whole process that's now ingrained me in the theatrical world.
Can you explain how the outfit ties in with that a little bit?
Okay, so originally I was inspired by Office Space. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's the Post-it guy who's always trying to keep track of everything that he's got to do and during the 24 hours that he's working at this office. I felt like sometimes when you go through an entire day, it can feel like you're going through the motions or just trying to cross everything off of your list. And this was my reminder to self not to sleep on my dreams. So the idea is the reason why there's no Post-its on here that are telling me to do anything is because I'm supposed to be taking time for myself. And that's where the metaphor came for
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
And this was such a popular show. That's why you guys brought it back.
Yes.
But you're saying this is it. This is your last chance.
Hey, look, I that might be the case. So
okay.
I encourage everybody to come.
As of now, that's the case.
As of now, that's the case.
Okay.
So come on down to Andre Caillou Center. Shout out to them for letting this happen, help collaborating with us. Them People Productions, Rick Rack NOLA, where we got the threads from. Shout out to Red Bull, shout out to Reebok for connecting us and getting us some Reeboks for the show. And yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Just make it happen. And last thing, anything you want anyone to know? I feel like you've got a really great message here with the show, and just you in general are embodying a lot of inspiring movement for people to just chase their dreams. What do you want people to know? Yeah,
I feel there's a lot of bleakness going on in the world right now. It's important to step outside of that and make sure you take time for yourself. We're all we have, so promote positivity. I was listening to Cupid the other day, and he was saying, I'm trying to make positivity popular, and I feel like I'm a part of that lineage. I want to make sure that we provide positivity to people that need it.
I love that. Yeah. All right, get out there and take some of this positivity with you. Tickets are available for the showings of The Pellarious Pursuit. Tomorrow night is an invite-only event at 5, and then Sunday at 1. Both performances are taking place at the Andre Caillou Center for Performing Arts and Cultural Justice on Bayou Road. We do have a link with all of this information and where you can go buy tickets on our website, www.tv.com. Just check it out.